100 killed in fresh attack on Benue villages. A spokesman of the Ķ′Łł Council chairman, Ãťťäçķ Banga, alleged that the gunmen stormed several communities in Mbayongo Council ward in Ķ′Łł LGA about noon on Saturday and burnt down houses. He listed the initially affected villages to include Vingir. These are, of course, very hard names, but he adds that the attackers proceeded to Kevanga, another location, on Sunday afternoon. Most of the corpses were recovered from the bush. Benga further recalled that half of the communities in one of the affected locality Ķ′Łł Council ward in the same Ķ′Łł LGA had been sacked by the alleged armed invaders who killed many people then and in the latest invasion. Confirming the incident, the chairman of Ķ′Łł LGA, Alfred Atera, said that over 100 people have been killed within the weekend in the 4 council wards of basically locations in Ķ′Łł State, and describing it as a coordinated attack. Atera blamed the attack on the collaboration between suspected armed herders and Ghana boys, which are loyalists of the Slim Benue's wanted criminal kingpin. Adding that the security personnel is doing their best, but were overwhelmed. More than 100 people have been killed in different places. The attackers are killing and dropping as they are going on their way. Some people are able to claim the corpses for burial. Someone says, I told the military that the attackers have developed a strategy. They are not attacking one place. If they attack one place, the next thing you know, you hear that they're in Yoyo, and that at the same time they're attacking from Tange. The military is going here and there. Wow, there is no military connivance, but I'm suspecting the existence of bandits here, and I think that they are trying to win cheap popularity, Atera said. Meanwhile, the police public relations officer for Benue Command, DSP Catherine Anene, has not responded to calls or text messages as of the time of filing this report. Now that is very much scary, but I know we are always very critical of the government, but if they can't take control of this situation like this, how are they meant to deal with bigger terrorists who would have even more planning and coordination? I don't understand. But of course, this being a coordinated attack, of course, they are attacking different places at the same time. So again, it is a bit unrealistic. I can understand that logistically to attend to everywhere, but then that is very sad. If it's 100 killed in fresh attack on Benue villages, and at this point it's a different thing. Okay, fine. If we sort of see, we are sort of assume or say, okay, fine, all our insecurities are coming from top terrorists, fine. But then when it's now like, okay, fine, these are domestic crimes and all that, which, to be honest, yes, we understand that they exist, but not at this rate. And so of course it's not like, if we can't handle a surge domestic domestic sort of uprisings and clashes like this, then how do we want to do it international? I mean, even with domestic, of course, with Boko Haram, I think it's also in a way domestic, but of course with the support that they have and the different factions and the name they have for themselves, it's obviously very much different. All right, so let's go to the comment section. Someone says, exactly, the gospel governor or Ķ′Łł is preaching, arm yourself, and it has started manifesting. A clueless governor. Would anyone like to expand if you know what this means? Someone says, but your useless zoo army in the south messing up. Idiots. Well, at this point, I don't even know how the military is doing, because of course, with their chief of army staff gone, and then look at the sort of reception that is given to him, what motivation would they have to serve a country that does not value them? There's absolutely no point. So of course it's just hard because you have genuine soldiers who are actually trying to do certain things, and oof. The fact is, we need motivation from these soldiers, and we need them to be at their best mindset. Of course, it is hard. It's hard for you to be or do your best to maximize output from the resources that they're given. And as we know, they've also complained that the resources given to them, they're not the best. Someone here says fake news. Of course, the person got replies saying, "Are you okay, coward?" So again, what about this news to be fake? It's genuine, and to be honest, I feel like when it comes to Benue, when it comes to all these states, it's just like we never really understand what is going on there. It's more of like bad news that comes from the north in terms of security issues, and then from the south is just a whole plethora of things that are going on, of course, with entertainment and all that. That's sort of the main news divide in the country. So basically, when it comes to the middle belt, all that area, we don't know. We really do not know what is going on there. We can't even assume what an average middle belton person would yeah. So again, of course, it's just like at least we get information like this, even though yes, they're not as popular in terms of other popular places in the country, but we should know what's going on there. We really should. Because even all these names, it's just feel detached. But then again, I don't think there's any reason why. I don't think there's any reason. Yeah, it's not even that deep. But then obviously, what can we do? I mean, this is literally like, I don't know. I do not know when things will get worse, because again, you cannot fight for your own place more than you should. Like, a stranger can't fight for your rights as passionately as you can, or as accurately as you can. And so it's just like when it comes to things like this and making change, you lead your area, you lead where you want change to happen, and then the rest will follow. That's how it should work. And I think that should be the basis for unity in terms of achieving what we want, whether we separate or we move forward together as a nation. Either way, for us to move forward, we would have to unite. That is it. Because again, there's no point talking about situations when you're not giving solutions to the problem. Doesn't work like that. So yeah, it is what it is. This is basically the news for today. Of course, Middle Belt area, no one knows what's going on here, but of course we now know. We don't even have standards. Like at this point, everything is so jumbled up together. People need to start leading, okay? Because at this point, Nigeria has proven that there's nothing to live for. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.